Stop scrolling for 1 second and look down at your hands right now. Go ahead, I'll wait. Did you just notice something you didn't want to notice? A vein, a spot, a shade of polish that's doing you zero favors? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your hands might be aging you 10 years faster than your face, and the fix isn't expensive. It isn't surgery. It's sitting in a drawer in your bathroom right now. Today I'm giving you the best nail colors for mature hands over 60, ranked from good to absolute game changer, and one simple color swap is all it takes. Stay until the end, because color number 1 on this list is the shade women message me about the most, and once you see it, you'll understand exactly why. Welcome back to Stylish 60 Plus, the channel for women who aren't interested in fading into the background. We're just getting more intentional about how we show up. I'm Jennifer, and today we're doing something a little different. We're talking about the one accessory you wear every single day, on every video call, every handshake, every dinner, where you reach for the wine glass and everyone's eyes land right there. Your nails. Most women over 60 are still reaching for the exact same polish they wore 20 years ago, with zero idea that the wrong shade is quietly working against them. Today you're getting the full countdown, 7 of the best nail colors for older hands that make mature hands look instantly softer, smoother, and years younger. If you've ever wondered which nail colors make hands look younger without spending a fortune, this is the video that finally answers it. And I promise you, number 3 alone is going to change the way you shop for polish forever. Before we dive in, if this is the kind of honest, practical style advice you've been looking for, advice actually made for women our age instead of recycled from some 25-year-old's channel, do me a favor and hit subscribe right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it means you won't miss what's coming next. Okay, let's get into it. Here's something almost no beauty channel will tell you, and once you hear it, you'll never look at a nail polish aisle the same way again. The skin on the back of your hands is some of the thinnest skin on your entire body. It loses collagen faster than your face does. It shows sun damage more openly. And because there's so little fat padding underneath, every vein, every tendon, every imperfection sits right there on the surface for the world to see. That's exactly why finding the right nail colors for older hands matters so much more than most of us ever realized. That's the bad news. Here's the good news, and this is the part that changes everything. The color you paint on top of that canvas either draws the eye straight to all of it, or it pulls the eye away entirely. Makeup artists call this visual distraction. It's not a gimmick, it's actual color science, and once you understand how it works, you will never grab a random bottle of polish again without thinking twice. There's a second piece almost nobody talks about: your undertone shifts as you age. Most women develop a slightly more yellow or sallow cast to their skin as circulation near the surface changes. Some develop more redness, some go more ashy, which means the exact shade that looks stunning on you at 45 might now be quietly clashing with your skin and making age spots more visible instead of less. If you keep reaching for that same old bottle out of habit, you could be aging your hands every single time you paint them. Stick with me, because we're about to fix that, one color at a time, with the best nail colors for mature hands over 60, and trust me, by the time we hit the top 3, you're going to want to pause this video and go check your polish collection. Starting the countdown at number 7, Dusty Mauve. And if you've never tried this one, you are genuinely missing out. This is not your grandmother's dusty pink. Dusty Mauve lives in that beautiful, sophisticated space between pink, purple, and gray, and that gray is doing something remarkable. It neutralizes redness. If your veins tend to look bluish or purple under the skin, this shade blends with that undertone instead of fighting it, so the veins practically disappear into the color story of your hand. Here's a detail most people never think about. Dusty Mauve photographs beautifully in natural light. And with so many of us now doing video calls with grandkids or showing up in photos at every family event, that matters more than it used to. Keep wearing a color that photographs badly, and every photo becomes a reminder instead of a memory you love. Look for a cream finish with a soft satin sheen, not fully matte, not glittery. Brands like OPI, Essie, and even drugstore lines from Sally Hansen have gorgeous dusty mauve options. If the name has words like muted, smoky, or vintage rose in it, you're in the right territory. Try this one if you deal with visible redness or bluish veins and want something that reads as effortlessly sophisticated rather than trying too hard. Number 7, and we are just getting started. Because what's coming at number 6 is going to challenge everything you think you know about the word boring. Number 6, warm nude. And before you roll your eyes and think nude is boring, I need you to hear this, because the nude most women over 60 are wearing is actually the wrong nude, and it's been quietly working against them for years. There are cool nudes and there are warm nudes, and they do completely different things to mature hands. Cool nudes, the ones with gray, pink, or lavender undertones, tend to wash hands out and make veins look even more prominent because they add zero warmth back into skin that's already lost some of its natural flush. That single mistake is one of the most common reasons a woman ends up looking older than she needs to, without ever knowing why. Warm nude beige is the opposite. Think honey, peach, or golden undertones. It acts almost like a filter, mimicking the look of healthy, hydrated skin and blending seamlessly with your natural tone. The effect is subtle, but it is powerful. Your hands look clean, polished, and alive. Here's a fun bit of insider knowledge. Warm nude beige is the go-to shade for hand models in luxury jewelry campaigns because it doesn't compete with the jewelry, it enhances it. So if you wear rings, bracelets, or a favorite watch, this color makes every piece look more expensive. Look for shades called toasted almond, warm sand, honey beige, or caramel nude. Skip anything labeled shell or barely there. Those pull cool, and cool is exactly what we're avoiding here. Try this one if you wear a lot of jewelry and want a single go-to color that never clashes with anything in your wardrobe. Now, if you thought nude was the safe, sleepy choice on this list, wait until you see what's coming at number 5. This one's been criminally underused for women our age, and it's about to become your new favorite. Number 5, sheer coral. The beauty industry has done a genuinely poor job promoting this color to women over 60, which means most of us never even consider it. That's a shame, because sheer coral might be one of the most quietly anti-aging colors that exists, and it's honestly one of my favorite nail colors for older hands on this entire list. Coral blends orange and pink, and both of those tones work directly against the two biggest complaints mature hands deal with. The orange counteracts that bluish-purple look of prominent veins. The pink adds warmth and life back into skin that's lost some of its natural rosiness. Put them together in a sheer formula, meaning light enough to let your natural nails show through, and you get hands that look almost lit from within. The sheer part is non-negotiable here. A full coverage coral can look bold in a way that actually draws attention to imperfections instead of away from them, and that's the exact opposite of what we're going for. A sheer coral just whispers healthy and glowing without ever shouting. Quick insider tip: apply one thin coat of sheer coral, then a coat of clear gloss on top. You get a jelly nail effect that makes nails look plumper and more youthful. It's a technique Korean nail artists have used for years, and it is stunning on mature hands. Try this one in spring and summer, or anytime you want your hands to look sun-kissed without ever touching the sun. If you're new here and you're finding this kind of practical, no-fluff advice genuinely useful, go ahead and tap that like button right now. It tells me exactly what kind of content to keep making for you, and it genuinely helps this video reach more women who need to hear it. Okay, now let's talk about the color that's about to make you rethink everything you were taught about aging gracefully. Number 4, soft lavender. This one surprises people every single time, and it might be the most underestimated shade on this entire list. Not deep purple, not bright violet, soft, almost grayish lavender. Here's why it works so well on mature hands. Lavender is a cool-toned color, and on skin that's developed a yellowish or sallow cast, cool tones create contrast that visibly brightens everything around them. It's the same reason a crisp white top can make your whole complexion look fresher. The contrast works in your favor. There's also something happening here beyond color theory. Lavender reads as fashion-forward and current. Women who wear soft lavender nails are consistently perceived as more put together and stylish, regardless of age. And there's a psychological layer too. Lavender is associated with calm and refinement, and people register that subconsciously. Skip it, and you might be missing one of the easiest ways to look current without changing a single thing about your wardrobe. Here's a detail worth remembering. Soft lavender looks extraordinary against silver jewelry. If silver is your go-to metal, this pairing looks like it was styled by a professional. Look for shades called wisteria, lilac mist, dusty violet, or heather. Stay away from anything described as bright or electric. You want the version that looks like it's been kissed with gray. Try this one if you tend toward a sallow or yellow undertone and want an instant brightening effect without wearing a single drop of makeup on your hands. And now we're in the top 3. If you've made it this far, you already know I don't save the best for last just to waste your time. Number 3 is the one I get the most questions about, and it's going to completely change how you feel about a color you probably haven't worn in years. Number 3. Classic red, but only this specific shade. And I need you to pay very close attention here, because this is the detail that changes everything. Red nails are timeless. Coco Chanel wore them, Audrey Hepburn wore them, and women over 60 who wear red are consistently rated as more confident and more put together in study after study on color psychology. But, and this is the part almost nobody explains properly, not all reds work on mature hands. And choosing the wrong one is exactly how a bold, confident color turns into a color that ages you instead. You want a true blue-based red. Not orange red, not coral red, not brick red. Here's why the undertone matters so much. An orange-based red carries warm yellowish undertones that clash with the natural yellowing of aging skin, and it can actually make age spots more noticeable. A blue-based red does the opposite. It counteracts sallowness and makes your complexion look pinker and more vibrant. It even makes your teeth look whiter. Ask for a true red or vintage red at the counter. OPI's Big Apple Red, Essie's Really Red, and Chanel's Pirate are the classic reference points. Here's the detail most beauty editors skip entirely. Finish matters as much as color. Skip the ultra-glossy gel-like finish. It highlights texture on aging nail plates. Go for a cream finish with moderate shine instead. It gives you all the power of red with a refined, sophisticated edge rather than a look-at-me gloss. And yes, red genuinely makes fingers look longer and slimmer. It's one of the most effective visual tricks that exists for mature hands. Try this one for any occasion where you want to walk in and be remembered. We are almost at number 1, and I promise you, it is worth the wait. But first, number 2 is the color women don't expect to love, and then they never go back. Number 2, champagne and gold. If you've never tried a champagne tone polish, stop everything and add this to your collection immediately, because it might be the best kept secret among the best nail colors for mature hands over 60. Champagne and gold shades contain fine, light reflective shimmer, and that shimmer does something almost nothing else can. It literally reflects light away from the surface of your skin, which means veins, age spots, and texture all become less visible because your nails are actively catching and bouncing light. It's the exact same principle behind luminizing skincare and highlighter. Light equals youth, and now your nails are a source of it. The key word here is fine. You do not want chunky glitter or heavy sparkle that reads as costumey and pulls attention in the wrong direction. You want a dusty, almost whispered shimmer that gives metallic warmth without ever looking flashy. Think of it as a highlighter for your hands. It pairs beautifully with gold jewelry and the richer, warmer wardrobe colors so many of us gravitate toward after 60. And here's the bonus most people never notice in certain lighting. Champagne and gold reads as an elevated, glowing nude. You get the brightening effect in real life and in every photo. Try this one for any evening where you want your hands to catch the light exactly as much as your outfit does. Okay, we made it. Number 1 is coming up, and if you only remember one color from this entire video, let it be this one because it might be the single most transformative shade on this whole list of nail colors for older hands. Number 1. And if I had to recommend exactly one shade to every woman watching this right now, this is it. Warm rose pink. Not icy, not cool, not neon. A warm, slightly peach-leaning rose that mimics the natural, healthy color of a young nail bed. Here's what makes it so powerful. Mature skin often loses that natural flush of color it had years ago. Skin can look a little thin, a little pale, a little tired. A warm rose pink creates what feels like a reflected glow, bouncing warmth back onto the skin around the nail bed and creating the visual illusion of circulation, fullness, and life. This is why, time and time again, when women over 60 try this exact shade, the reaction isn't, "I like your nails." It's, "Your hands look amazing. What did you do?" And most of the time, they can't even put their finger on why. They just know something looks barren. It works across virtually every skin tone. Deeper skin tones get a beautiful contrast. Fair skin gets that flush of color back. Medium skin tones, it almost disappears into the hand in the most flattering way possible, like your nails were simply always this perfect. If you only buy one polish after watching this video, make it this one. Warm Rose Pink. It really might be the single greatest thing you put on your hands this year, and it's the reason I put it at number 1 on this list of the best nail colors for older hands. Now, I promised you bonuses, and I always keep my promises because color is genuinely only half the story. What I'm about to share next is the exact reason a salon manicure looks so much better than the one you did at home last week, and it has almost nothing to do with the color itself. Don't skip this part. Bonus 1. Hand prep is everything. The most beautiful color in the world will not look its best on unprepared hands. Soak your fingertips in warm water with a few drops of olive oil for 5 minutes to soften the cuticles and gently plump the nail bed. Push cuticles back with an orange wood stick. Never cut them, since cutting removes the natural seal that keeps bacteria and fungus out. Then apply a thin layer of a ridge-filling base coat before your color. This one detail alone makes an enormous difference because mature nails often develop ridges, and without a filler, your gorgeous new color will sit right down in those grooves and look textured instead of smooth. Bonus 2, and this is the one almost nobody realizes is costing them, shape and length matter just as much as color. The most flattering length for mature hands is medium short, long enough to show the color, short enough to look elegant and easy to live with. The most flattering shape is a soft oval, or what professionals call squoval. Skip sharp stiletto shapes, which can look severe, and skip very square shapes, which can visually widen the fingers. A soft oval elongates the finger and creates a graceful line, independent of whatever color you choose. Bonus 3. Always finish with a top coat and reapply it every 2 days. The number one reason polish starts looking dull within a few days isn't the color fading, it's the top coat wearing down and losing its shine. A fresh layer every other day keeps your manicure looking freshly done for up to 10 days. Sehe Vite and Out the Door are the 2 quick dry formulas nail professionals reach for again and again. Bonus 4. Don't skip cuticle oil. This isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Dry, ragged cuticles pull the eye straight to the base of the nail and make even the most beautiful color look unfinished. Apply it every single night before bed. Jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, or sweet almond oil all work beautifully and won't cost you much at all. As a bonus, massaging it in stimulates circulation in the fingers, which improves the overall look of your hands over time. And bonus 5, the one almost everyone forgets, and honestly the one with the biggest long-term payoff of anything on this list, wear SPF on your hands every single day. Sun damage is the leading cause of age spots, and age spots are one of the biggest things that make hands look older than they are. We remember SPF on our face and completely forget our hands, even though they get just as much sun exposure, sometimes more. A broad spectrum SPF 50 takes 10 seconds to apply and makes a real visible difference over time. If you already have spots you're managing, a vitamin C serum at night and niacinamide can help even out tone gradually. Here's the truth underneath everything we talked about today. Your hands tell your story. Every line, every spot, every vein, that's evidence of a life fully lived, not something to apologize for. But that doesn't mean you can't choose to frame that story beautifully using the best nail colors for mature hands over 60 instead of whatever's been sitting in your drawer since 2005. The right nail color was never about hiding your age. It's about celebrating where you are right now with intention. The women who look the most stunning at 60, 70, and beyond aren't the ones fighting their age. They're the ones who've learned exactly what works for them and who do it with confidence and ease. Now, I want to hear from you. Out of all 7 colors we covered today, which one are you trying first? Drop it in the comments below, and while you're there, tell me your undertone, warm, cool, or neutral, because I read every single comment, and it genuinely helps me plan which colors to cover next. If you've got a friend or sister over 60 who's still wearing the same polish she wore in the 90s, tag her in the comments too. She needs to see this as much as you did. And if you haven't subscribed to Stylish 60 Plus yet, now is the moment. Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because next week's video is one you genuinely do not want to miss. And I promise this community is only getting better from here. Women who refuse to disappear as they get older belong right here with us. Loved this? Like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one, Stylish 60 Plus.